Coming up on Mountain News this morning, Pikeville Medical Center has its sights set on expanding what services they can provide to keep people healthy here in the mountains. And hear the amazing journey of one baby in Knox County who is finally home after spending more than 600 days in the hospital.
Dedicated to Eastern and Southern Kentucky, this is WYMT Mountain News this morning.
Good morning, I'm Lacey Roberts, and thank you for joining us on Mountain News this morning. Today is July 22nd. It's hump day. I've been gone for a while, so it feels like my Monday, and that rain last night was great sleeping weather, but today is a severe weather alert day. Let's go ahead and bring in Brandon Robinson for a look at what we can expect. And I know, at least for now, we'll do air quotes, those cooler temperatures are here, so it won't be too hot.
Listen, you still work here? I didn't even know you still worked here. But no, it's good to have you back this morning. I know you've got a little vacation there, and hope you are well rested because the weather's going to get active. On your first day back here, we're looking at some rain in the overnight hours. We're continuing to see, again, some of those showers and storms that have rolled through in the overnight get out of town for now. But don't worry, they'll be back later today. Stonecrest Golf Course in Prestonsburg, a mix of sun and clouds this morning, daylight approaching there. So I think we'll see a little bit of sunshine early. But it's going to be back and forth, partly to mostly cloudy skies today. Temperatures running in the 60s and 70s right now here at 6:30, and you'll see the outdoor forecast features the possibility for some strong to severe thunderstorms later today as that cold front approaches the region. I'll have the extended details coming up here in just a few minutes. Lacey.
Thank you, Brandon. And businesses across Kentucky are continuing to find their footing amid the impact of the coronavirus pandemic. In March, we met up with Sean Thatcher, the owner of Thatcher's Downtown and North Fork Grill in Jackson. He watches the governor's news conferences and is worried about the possibility of another shutdown if things do not improve.
If he shuts this down again, I don't really look for much to survive as far as local restaurants go. I mean, the McDonald's and the KFCs and Taco Bells, they'll be here, but our places, they'll be gone. All of them, not just my place, all of them, they'll be gone.
Thatcher says that he hopes that Governor Beshear goes back to encouraging Kentuckians to shop local like he did when this all began. And the North Folk Music Festival is one of the latest events to be scrapped due to COVID-19. Officials in downtown Hazard made the decision to cancel this weekend's event after the governor announced new guidelines on Monday, limiting gatherings to 10 people or less. Downtown coordinator Bailey Richards says that while the decision was not one that they wanted to make, they were prepared for the possibility.
If this had come completely out of the blue, it would have really hurt more than it does, right. Knowing that it was entirely possible. We have seen so many other festivals, Black Gold Festival, that have all run into this year, and so we weren't, completely thinking that this was not even a possibility.
Richards also says that city officials hope to bring everybody together for Oktoberfest this fall. And shaping our Appalachian region, OrSOAR is currently working with two new innovators out of Floyd County. Slopemaster LLC is comprised of two men with a mining background who have refocused their skills to make a remote-controlled lawnmower. With SOAR's help, the two men, Mark Halbert and W.C. Porter, are traveling the mountains, demonstrating their product for different crews and other businesses. There are currently 6 products built. The goal is to keep workers not only safe from the heat, but dangerous areas that need to be mowed.
We have all this areas that are being weed eated, and we also have people attempting to manage these slopes with manned vehicles. They're adding extra wheels and enclosed cabs and this and that to just try to make it safe enough to do.
Okay, yeah, well, let me get...
Slopemaster LLC demonstrated their product in the city of Pineville yesterday. The mower is controlled completely with a remote. The controller can reach the mower up to 1,200 feet. And we see even more innovation in the mountains as Pikeville Medical Center has its sights set on vascular surgery. Dr. Nancy Clark is a Pikeville native who came back to her hometown in 2017 to help Pikeville Medical Center form a vascular surgery department that they believe to be the best in the region. High-tech equipment helps the team approach surgeries without leaving large scars. Dr. Clark says that no hospital in the region is doing what PMC is, and she is happy to be helping her region, something that was cemented recently after working on a patient.
The family I didn't know, but after the procedure and patient's doing well, we were just chatting with the family, and the family actually knew my family, my aunts and uncles, and it was just sort of a great reunion coming back to Pikeville and being able to care for someone that was known to my family.
One of Dr. Clark's main focuses is on abdominal aortic aneurysms. And a Knox County baby is now home after 620 days in the hospital. Legend Denver Asher was born October 26, 2018 at just 1 pound and 7 ounces. But his history starts before his birth. It starts at week 10 of his mother's pregnancy. WYMT's Emily Bennett has more.
A journey one can only describe as a miracle.
After, healthy pregnancies, you just kind of think that it's not going to happen to you. It's just like, it's one of those things you just can't describe it until you're living it.
Caitlin Asher got pregnant in May of 2018. The pregnancy was smooth until week 10.
It was very intense bleeding. I got very sick, swelled really bad, and just I wasn't able to do anything.
She was told she had a partial molar pregnancy and would miscarry within a few weeks. But weeks later, she had not miscarried, but her health was deteriorating.
And I was honestly kind of waiting for that, because I didn't want all of the what ifs, what if he could have been something,
Asher went to UK Medical Center, where she was told she had a complete molar pregnancy with a viable twin, meaning one baby had not formed. Doctor said the baby could die at birth or she could lose her own life, but she refused to terminate the pregnancy.
I kind of felt alone at that point too, because he was more, siding with my health and the doctors, and that's natural, and my family was too, so I kind of felt it was me being let's do this, but then I was kind of scared also.
For 3 months, Asher was in the hospital fighting for her own life and her baby's.
It was just very, very scary.
But at 24 weeks and 4 days, legend Denver Asher was born, weighing just 1 pound, 7 ounces.
I really felt that he was a legend because that doesn't happen, every day to people.
Legend spent the first 14 months of his life at UK Medical Center before being transferred to a respiratory care center.
I don't think that I could ever prepare, until you're actually living it.
Legend has a long battle ahead, but he's here, bringing joy to those around him.
Even with his journey, his trach, he's by no means healed. He still has, a long way to go, but he's here. We're both here. That's kind of that was the goal, right?
In Knox County, Emily Bennett, WYMT Mountain News.
Legend came home on July 8th. He had a tracheotomy in May of last year and was ventilator dependent until just a few weeks ago. He receives all his nutrition through a G-tube.
Helpers and Heroes, sponsored by Wolf Williams and Reynolds, serving Eastern Kentucky for Social Security disability and federal black lung.
It's our favorite time of the morning now, the time we recognize and honor those who are helping out and being heroes during this health pandemic that has affected not only our region but the entire world. Let's take a look at our first picture this morning. It comes to us from one of our neighbors. This is Linda Wagner. Linda lives here in Letcher County and has been a caregiver for a long time and continues to work through this pandemic to help those in need. She's also been an EMT for 30 years. That's a long time. Thank you, Linda, for your dedication to our region. Our next picture was submitted by Kenneth. This is his son, Adam Castile. Adam is a firefighter and first responder for the Wallens Creek Volunteer Fire Department in Harlan County. Thank you, Adam, for your service to the county and for running toward what most of us run away from. And finally, our last picture today was sent in by one of our friends in Letcher County. This is Donna Ashley. She's a nurse at Whitesburg ARH. You can see here, she's in the picture, she's donned in her full personal protective gear, doing her part to help keep the patients, her coworkers, and visitors to the hospital safe. Thank you, Donna, for being awesome. And of course, I mentioned yesterday, we've extended this all the way through August 31st now, so keep those submissions coming. We'd like to showcase all the folks we can in this segment. And again, it doesn't have to be just healthcare workers. It can be first responders. It can be people who work at the grocery store, people who work at the home improvement stores. Just get them to us, get them recognized, and we'd love to do that. Go over to WYMT.com, and you can search the Helpers and Heroes tab there and submit it there, or you can send me a message on my work Facebook page, Brandon Robinson, WYMT.